So let me get this straight. The people who did this, not only got pardoned, they about to get paid. After doing this, and this. The same people who hunted down elected officials about to get paychecks. The same people who went to the Capitol, bear sprayed officers who were trying to protect the Capitol and democracy are about to get huge paychecks after attacking officers who were trying to protect the Capitol. Do I understand that right? The same people who went to the Capitol, broke in, stole things from the Capitol, smeared feces all over the Capitol, and hunted down elected officials while chanting, "Hang Mike Pence," about to get huge fucking paydays from the same government that they tried to overthrow after they tried to hunt down the vice president? Hey man, this country is beyond great. Listen, you saying the same people who almost crushed an officer to death about to get paid for almost crushing an officer to death? The cops who try to protect the Capitol ain't even getting no money. We ain't got money for teachers. We ain't got money for cancer research. We ain't got money to feed the poor. Matter of fact, we're making people more poor. We've taken away people's health care. We've taken away their jobs. But if you commit domestic terrorism for a convicted felon who's already protecting other criminals, we got a paycheck for you.
Bro, the hypocrisy is astounding, bro. Astounding.
It is insane that this dude gets to cause this much damage, and a lot of you people are still fucking silent about it.
Quiet.
How much more do we got to do? I got to be honest with you. If I was him and I saw y'all letting me get away with all of this shit,
I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more.
I'm gonna destroy all of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna destroy every bit of it because y'all ain't stopping me. I ain't never seen no shit like this. You paying the terrorists who tried to overthrow the government? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Obama wore a tan suit and you motherfuckers are still talking about it.
Still.
Kamala Harris wanted to give y'all $25,000 to buy a home. Y'all said, absolutely not, bitch. But this dude is paying the people who actually have unalived people and hurt people and tried to take over the country? Come on, man. But the privilege ain't real. The privilege don't exist. And before any of y'all say, well, this is because they didn't get due process. They had court cases, you dumb fucks. They wouldn't have been convicted without court cases in due process. There was evidence. There was video evidence of them. That's how they got convicted. Unlike Albrego Garcia or Renee Good or Keith Porter or Alex Preddy. These domestic terrorists got due process. Listen, man. The reason why we're here is a lot of y'all are still too silent and ain't mad enough.
Yep.
And here's the most telling thing. The fact that the elected officials that are allowing this to happen still believe they're going to have their jobs in November should tell you everything about where we are as a country.
Yep.
Period.
If this doesn't piss you off, you're not paying attention.
5 years ago, I stood here on the House floor, just a few feet from where I stand today, as the worst nightmare of our framers and our nation's founders came to life. When rioters stormed the U.S. Capitol, this citadel of democracy, attacked police officers, attempt to enter this chamber and subvert the peaceful transfer of power. Donald Trump, on the very first day that he was sworn in his second term, pardoned 1,600 individuals who were convicted of crimes connected to January 6th.
Bro.
Felons. People who attacked police officers here on Capitol grounds. He pardoned them, gave them a get-out-of-jail-free card. And now, 15 months later, he again does the unthinkable. He sues the federal government that he administers.
Right.
Attempts to secure a $10 billion shakedown from the IRS. And when that fails, when he realizes that that isn't politically palatable, that the American people won't tolerate Donald Trump signing a $10 billion check of their hardworking money to himself, he dispatches the acting attorney general, his former personal attorney, to negotiate a so-called settlement. The outcome? A nearly $2 billion slush fund, where the Department of Justice will pay rioters who attacked our Capitol. These individuals, they will be paid with your money, the money of hardworking taxpayers. It is unconscionable.
Yeah.
It is corrupt.
Yeah.
And my Republican colleagues in this chamber do nothing about it. Where is the Speaker? Where is Mike Johnson? How can he look the officers who guard him every day, how can he look them in the eye, knowing that the people who attacked those officers will now be paid out of this Trump slush fund? It is outrageous.
Trump is rewarding convicted felons for their loyalty. That tells you everything you need to know about Donald Trump.
So I just checked the news and I see that Donald Trump has put together a $1.8 billion package for January 6ers who were wrongly prosecuted. And it's with taxpayer dollars. I have no idea what's happening in this country anymore. Between his crypto scan, the insider trading, and now reparations being given out to January 6ers. First off, they were all pardoned. And now they're getting a $1.8 billion package from taxpayer dollars. How is that even legal? Dudes are being rewarded for attacking the Capitol. I want y'all to think about what that means. Guys are being rewarded for attacking a government-like building in America. Like, with our taxpayer dollars, $1.8 billion. What the fuck? I literally died as a result of what happened that day on January 6th. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, Republican Party was already cooked. And now it just seems like they're willing to just, like, sink the ship as they're going out. You got motherfuckers that can't even pay their bills right now. Motherfuckers that can't afford a house. Motherfuckers that can't even afford a vacation.
Yeah.
And January 6th, out of all people, out of all the hardworking Americans, are the ones that are getting a $1.8 billion reparation. Like, we could have got a stimulus package with that shit.
Hey, real quick. I don't ever want to hear nobody say nothing around the conversation of reparations for black people, because if they could just move forward how they just did with this, I don't want to hear nothing, because this is inexcusable. It's inexcusable, and it's right in your face. So your argument falls apart whenever you say anything about reparations for black people going forward. You automatically lose. I'm telling you right now, your position is invalid, because they always have money. They just choose where the money goes.
$0.7 billion, billion with a B, is going to these psychopaths.
Yep.
Do you remember them? So you're telling me Black Americans, Native Americans, Chinese Americans, Mexican Americans can't get reparations for any of the trauma and abuse that was endured, and these criminals are gonna get our taxpayer dollars? I don't want to hear no one tell me we don't got money for universal health care, affordable education, and affordable housing. There is no way y'all can say that with a straight face after this. There's no way.
Yep.
Am I surprised?
That's what I said. You can't.
Not really. But I am livid. There's no way.
Hey, I want to pose a question, right? I remember watching this on the TV that day. Wasn't there some black people there too? I want to know if some of these Black January, I want to know if some of the Black January Sixers are a part of this, or only are the white ones. Because there were some black I saw a few of them in the video. Huh. Yeah, that's that. I'm gonna make that a part 2.
Men that tore up the Capitol are now being paid for doing so. Did you know your tax dollars was going to the men that destroyed the Capitol on January 6th? President Trump and the Republican Party have set up a fund made up of not their money, but of your money.
Yeah.
Texas will contribute to a $1.6 billion fund that will in part help compensate a group of people that were arrested, jailed, and convicted for a violent demonstration that caused injuries to multiple first responders and got one unalive.
And just so y'all are clear, they only got like 8% or 2% of the people that actually did this shit, right? It's not even counting for the other 92. Just so y'all know.
Mind you, his bestie Elon Musk is about to become a trillionaire, but he wants it to come from taxpayers. And there's a group of people around here, I'm not sure if you guys have heard, that have been lynched, beaten, neighborhoods bombed by government officials. And that group of people has received no compensation. I don't know if y'all have heard anything about their historical context there. But that's what's happening under this administration. And you know what? Not a peep.
The President of the United States just tried to funnel $1.8 billion in taxpayer money to convicted January 6 insurrectionists and called their prison sentences an inconvenience. That's not a rumor, that's the policy. About 1,000 people were convicted after January 6. Some received up to 22 years. They beat police officers on live camera. The entire nation watched every second. And now Trump wants to pay them with your tax dollars. Who's lining up to collect? Enrique Tarrio, the Proud Boys leader, says he's ready to cash in.
That's crazy.
Mike Lindell, who spent years spreading 2020 election lies, wants his check. Even Jim Acosta is claiming a payout because his press pass was temporarily revoked. That's the list. That's exactly who this money is for. But the money trail is where this becomes a full-blown constitutional crisis. The DOJ never brought this to Congress, because Congress would kill it on arrival. So instead, Trump's team tried to run it through the DOJ's judgment fund, a pre-approved pool of money reserved for routine government lawsuit settlements. Except this was never a real settlement. Trump filed a $10 billion lawsuit against the IRS in January over leaked tax returns. He requested an extension, then filed a voluntary dismissal. No verdict, no trial. The judge herself said the case didn't even qualify as legitimate because, in Trump's own words, he was essentially suing himself. They had a May 20th deadline.
I think
Not
she's
one
AI.
motion was filed in defense. Not one. Todd Blanche agreed to a $1.8 billion payout without a single court filing protecting American taxpayers.
Yeah.
That is either textbook malpractice or deliberate corruption. There is no third option. And now the entire system is cracking under the weight of it. Republican Senator Tom Tillis called the fund stupid on stilts, his exact words. He said paying... This
is very good. She's saying the correct things. I just want you guys to know I did notice she was AI, just so how she's speaking and she's not blinking. So just letting you know, whoever made this video obviously wanted to get the information across without showing their face. So
someone who admitted guilt, got convicted, got pardoned, and now collects a government check as tyranny. A Republican used that word about a Republican president. Democrat Ed Markey is demanding impeachment, calling this the exact kind of corruption America's founders feared most. Congress shut down, lawmakers fled Washington, no legal framework exists, no justification holds. What remains is a president who knows his power is slipping, spending your money to purchase loyalty before the midterms strip away what little authority he has left. So tell me, when a president pardons insurrectionists, pays them with public funds, and buries an IRS audit ban on himself in the same agreement, what exactly do you call that kind of government?
Hey, thank you guys for tuning into the video, man. Let's get into this recap, bro. The question I want to ask, right, for the normal individuals that voted for this, right, 3 times, okay, 2016, 2015, 2020, 2019, and 2025. How are you guys doing, right? Is gas cheaper? Did your healthcare premiums almost double? Interest rates, are they lower? No? Groceries, are they cheaper? This is for the everyday person I'm asking. I'm not asking these 6-figure earners. And them too, possibly, right? So you did all this just to not benefit from it. You did all of this, right? You wanted the bigotry and racism so bad, and you're not even benefiting from it. What, the only +1 for you is the fact that you can say what you want online, and then if we report it, they do nothing about it. That's it? That's the only benefit you got? That's it? I'm not even trying to use this video to attack, right? I have serious questions, right? And obviously these questions are for non-ignorant individuals. I really want to know, what have you gained since this man has taken office? You can't say, this is because of Biden. Ain't nothing. Again, they can find money, right? But then wanted to withhold and cut funding. They still haven't found that $1 billion either. But his net worth, your president, grew by extra $1 billion when he withheld that money from the social services for food stamps for the nation, right? The money disappeared. Still hasn't been found. And they can allocate funds for what they want, but we can't. I'm not even saying free healthcare. If everybody was mandated to pay $20 a month, that would still take care of the system, right? $20, 120, 20, 21, 230 a year. I can see even the lowest of income people, being able to afford that possibly, right? We don't even have good healthcare, bro. I mean, excuse me. Our healthcare is great. Our healthcare cost is not. So all of this, just so you can live in your racism online. That's what all this is for, because you're not getting a check from January 6th. And again, like I said, your argument for reparations for anybody else is you can never use it no more. Your president, the guy that you voted for, just dismantled that. So they can always find reparations when they want to. It's just who they choose to find the reparations for. Right? Nothing's owed to people. Nothing is owed to people that broke into the Capitol, stormed the Capitol. He said himself, we're going to march down there and take this country back. He said that. So I just want to ask you, right? And I'm not being condescending. I'm really asking, what have you really gained? What have you gained for supporting him? Besides the fact that you can live in your racism now. What has, tell me, I want to know. Have you made more money? Are there imaginary checks coming in that the rest of us aren't just seeing? Do you shop at a cheaper grocery store than everybody else? I'm going to Aldi's. I got to go to the public market to get the vegetables for the low cost, right? Like, seriously. I bet you never really thought about that, huh? Okay? When Biden, I would say a year and a half into Biden's term, I used to be able to fill up my Tahoe with $58. I just went to the gas station this morning. It cost me to fill $102.19. But we're better though, right? We're better. No, he's better. His cronies are better. They made a package and you're not even included in it. You're not included. He doesn't care about you. Why don't y'all get that? He didn't do anything because he cared about you. There's nothing he did that benefited you. They're doing the redistricting because he's trying to put everybody in place to help him as best he can, because he knows when the midterms come up, he's going to get... Sorry, I was trying to find the right word, but I'm not trying to get banned, YouTube banned. Bro, it's about to be a landslide. All this cheating, all of this. And I'm not going to say the country's name, but he's setting it up to be a such and such and such and such over and such and such. He don't even care about y'all. guy does not care about you. He doesn't care about any of us. This is what us non-political sided people have been trying to tell you guys. I'm not a progressive. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm not any of that. What I am is a father, a black man, right? That works, owns a business. You know what I'm saying? I am the everyday blue collar person, right? Business owner for the last 10 years. Independently. No grants, no nothing. But they can find grant money for him. There's no reason why a small business owner should be paying more taxes than the president of the United States. Your guy paid $750 in taxes, and you said he was smart for it. But if I try that, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna be Wesley Snipes. I gotta pay 1/3 of my income in taxes. Gas not cheap. The utility bills, that's another thing. The utility bills keep going up. Everything's a subscription service. He's made money from crypto. You haven't. He does illegal inside trading. You can't. You'll go to jail. Right? You're not even included. You're not even included. So let me get this straight. Right? You got on board and gave everything you can to feel included, and you still weren't included. He's treating you like how he treats all of the black Republicans that tried to get seats in his administration. Dog, I'm not, like I said, bro, I'm not even mad anymore, right? I'm just highly disappointed that in 2026, this is what you guys wanted. The only time that this country has had great leadership under, as far as, you know, as long as I've been born, is when Obama was in office. You say what you want to say. Those gas prices came back down after Bush drove them up. I'm not saying it was the best time I'm saying from what I can remember. I'm not that old. And I'm also not a young man either. It's a lot of y'all keep thinking, well, he's a young guy. Bro, I'm almost 40 years old. Like, chill. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know, you know, black don't crack, but I'm almost 40 years old. What I'm trying to say is, you guys really need to evaluate your lives right now, bro. Like, seriously, we should not be going this far back. Make America Great Again was not making it great for everybody. It's just great for him and his peoples. You're not even included. I'm not being condescending. I'm being so serious right now. The little money we try to save up for a vacation one time a year, we can't even do it because it costs double the price. Same location, same amount of days, same rental car, same. It's double the price now. Are we great yet? Was it worth it? Sad part is, regardless of how much you suffering right now, if you are somebody that did support him and still do, sad part is, you'll still go and vote for him again. That's the part that's disappointing. Because as a nation, we should be better than that. All of us. Obviously, I'm way smarter than that. I would never. Even if you paid me to. But we should be way better than this. You don't like me? Fine. You feel how you feel about black Americans. That's okay. Right? That's okay. That's fine. I'll never meet you. We don't cross paths. Our lives never intertwine. We'll never work together. That's okay. But I'm just letting you know, regardless of how much you don't like me, I would still never vote to hurt you. Because I care that much about the collective and not myself. That's voting responsibly. I wish you guys nothing but the best, man. It's gonna get worse before it gets better. People, it's time to step up, man. It's time to step up. Make sure y'all like the video. Come here for commentary, not condescending, racist remarks. I will block you. I don't have time for it. My YouTube screening filter is so strong right now. You say something condescending, you try to sneak and decode. I already done put all those into the thing. It's gonna get blocked. Don't waste my time. Be respectful, civil adults, humans, right? Not like your guy. Be respectful, even if you don't like somebody. That's okay. See y'all in the next one, man. Peace.